This is our topology. Anytime you have an exam, take 1 or 2 minutes to understand first what is there. You always start from the router. So this router is connected to two LANs, this LAN and another LAN. And you have some questions. As I say, this one, please do it many times. If you get 100%, if you do 5 times and you got 100%, it means you're ready for your final exam. So to date, we have 57%. So this document, I'll send it to you when I'm done with every. Huh? So we are busy. So if you finish today, then I'll try to add some comment. For example, this one, what I'm doing, I'll put some comments so that you know a bit what's happening. Then I'll send to you, to those who want to. But normally there is nothing special. Okay, so we continue. Part two. No, step 2. Configure the CS department router. Configure the router host name, middle, we did. Protect device configuration from unauthorized access, encrypted, okay, we did. So we do a message of the day and enable secrets, password, how to secure all access. We need to secure line console 0 and line VTY, the lines. Now here, require newly entered password must have a minimum of 10 characters. So this one is in which chapter? I think it was security. I'm going to show you something. It was where? Basic router configuration. Let's check. Going to check. Oh, no. It should be somewhere. Gateway. No, it's not there. IPv4, IPv6. Network security. Yes, network security. And in network security, it should be somewhere. Let's check. Yes, it's this one. So what is it? Password security. So you need to encrypt all our password with service password encryption. That command will encrypt all our clear text password. Then set a minimum acceptable password length with the security password minimum length, like here, security password minimum length. If you say 8, it means it will force you. If you want to enter a password that is only 6 characters, it won't take it. It should be minimum 8 characters. It's what we are going to do now. Security password minimum length. So in our question here, it require newly entered password to have 10 characters. Then we go to our router. Okay, I want to configure the router, it's lockout. So the day of your exam, don't complain to say, no. It means you must have plan B. Use a console cable from the PC to the router. And the day of the exam, I'm not going to help anyone. So please don't call me. Everything is is tested, it works. You lose your password, it's your own assignment. Every year, a lot of students will lose the password. We don't know what to do. You have zero. So please document your password, study well properly. I'm not going to help anyone. I'm just there to check if if everyone is studying properly. That's all. He's doing his exam properly. So I open my PC. Now I'm still in my router here. Now we say security, security question mark. You see security password. I can use password. So security password question mark minimum length. You see minimum length and question mark. We say I can choose between 0 and 16. So here we say 10 character minimum 10 characters. So I type 10. You see. Do copy run start. So the packet tracer questions is just to check if a student did study. That's all. There is nothing that comes from the moon or none. Everything is NetAcad. And we just want to make sure that you practice. That's all. So service password encryption, you know. Security password minimum length, you know. Now there is another one called if you try your password, be careful now. If you try your password 3 times and it's wrong, it's going to lock you out for 1 hour, for 2 hours, for 1 minute. It depends on how many minutes you did set up. So block for 120 seconds. So it means this one is 2 minutes. Block for 2 minutes. If you try 3 times in 1 minute. So in 1 minute, you try one password, 3 times. It will lock you out to block the system for 2 minutes. So 120 is in seconds. Everything here are in seconds. So be careful. If you use that command, then don't make sure you know your password. There is another command, line v2y password Cisco exec time out 5:30. What does it mean? If you're at home and you want to remotely log on your PC, your devices at office, you log on successfully and you go for a smoke break for 10 minutes, or you go for a tea or relax for 20 minutes, you're not using the session, it's going to log you out. The same thing for the banks. If you want to check your stuff online and you don't use it, it's going to log you out. So if you're using a session and you're not using the session for a certain minute, it will log you out. So yourself, you do the config. So now let's check what questions we want us. Prevent all password for being viewed in clear text. Okay, this one you know, huh? What comment should I type? What comment should I type? Just unmute yourself, tell us your name, and tell me what you want. No one knows. It seems like your final exam will be very interesting. Yeah? Okay, anyway, let me continue. Let me continue. So to prevent all passwords for being viewed in clear text, we tap what? Service password encryption. You say do, copy, run, start. What next? Configure the router to accept in-band management connection over the protocol that is more secure than telnet. So to remotely access something, we have telnet or SSH. Look, for example, if I type line VTY 04, for example, transport input question mark. So I can use telnet session to remotely log on. It means everything I'll do will be in clear text. It's not secured. Else I can use SSH. It means anything between me and the destination will be encrypted. So when you use line V2Y and you type transport input, you can say telnet. It will use telnet only, or SSH. It's good to use SSH to have a secure connection. Now, how to configure SSH? Let's check again in our chapter security stuff. Enable SSH. This is what you need to do. So 2 minutes, please read it, and we're going to do that. Double check all these steps now. Step 1, step 2. 1 minute, you can check and we continue. Okay, after checking that, I'm going to show you an example of config. Oh, we didn't show an example, but let me go in AutoCAD. In AutoCAD, I hope there is something there. What is that in AutoCAD? And introduction, no, it's not, is it? CCNA, yes, CCNA. Introduction to networks, yeah. Are you still there, guys? It's very quiet. No questions, no nothing. It means you're ready for your exam. Thank you, Musa. Thank you, Antoine, Antonio, and everyone. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, guys. Jacques, thank you very much. Thank you, Tando. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, Stuart Joseph. Okay, Helvio, thank you also. Okay, guys, this is your. If you go to chapter, uh, build this, yeah, chapter 16. Uh, let's check what is here. We go here, network attack, network. Hmm, network attacks. Net device security. Sorry, I lost connectivity. I'm going to share again my screen. Okay, so you can hear me and see my screen, huh? Okay, great. Your mic is off due to size of call. Okay, what should we do? Yes, I was busy checking your Vineta card. Yeah, Vineta card is here. Then we log on. Then we go where this is our Vineta card, introduction to network. We go down, we go to chapter network security, no? Yeah, click on it. Then I go down, scroll down, device security. So device security, section 16.4, we have all these things. Please take this section seriously. Let's go for enable SSH. We click on it. And we do find also these steps that you read. And this is an example. And we're going to do the same thing. We just copy exactly what is here. So conft, now we're in the global conf mode. We need to add a host name, then IP domain, then crypto key. When we are done, we create a local database. It means a list of people who are allowed to remotely log on the router or the switch. And that list or that database is locally stored on the router. So username Bob, secret Cisco. It means Bob has access remotely, only him. And this is his password. If Max want to log on or Antonio or Barbara, it won't work. So username to create the list of users who are legally allowed to remotely log on. Then you type line VTY04, login logo, transport input, SSH, exit, and you save. You see. So these are the steps you need to follow to create SSH. You see. So have a look, 1 minute, and we'll do the same thing in our lab. Okay, let us do the same thing. So remember again, your exam, almost everything here will be If you do this one at least 5 times and you get 100%, exactly the same thing. We just want to test you. Does the student know how to configure SSH? Does the student know how to encrypt password to set up? It's the same thing, nothing else. So let's start. Configure the router to accept SSH. Use the value 1024. Okay, configure local, you see, configure local user authentication with all. So we're going to use all these info to configure SSH. So let's start. I'm going to put it, we say that host name R1. Okay, we did change the router name already. Now, if we don't specify, normally we say, okay, use that domain name. So if you don't specify, you can create your own. So let's check the questions. We didn't specify anything, so I can use anything. So I'm here. So first thing first, you must change the router name. It shouldn't be the default name that is router. We did change already. Then IP domain, step 2, configure the IP domain name, and you add a name. If they say use cisco.com, you use it. If they don't tell you yourself, you can create. Usually we use cisco.com. You press enter. You see there is no error. We go, what next? Crypto key, generate this one. So if you don't know, you type crypto question mark key after that question mark until you find everything here. So do it many times for you, for your mind to crypto key, generate RSA, general key modulus. So if you don't know, you know only crypto question mark. You see, you can use key, then you type key, space, question mark, generate, you see, generate new keys, generate, question mark, RSA. It's some keys for encryption, for digitally encrypt. Instead of you having a physical key or physical remote to lock your car, also for the PCs and routers in IT, we have digital keys. So RSA space question mark, general keys. We see the description. See,
Mr. Max,
yes,
Mr. Max, just on that topic, um, if you punch in the crypto key generate, RSA, and
yeah,
you press enter,
yeah,
then I think it will give you where you must punch in that 1024
yes, you can do that.
without putting the modules 1024 in.
Yeah,
Is that also a correct way
yes,
to do it?
yes, it's correct. It's correct. So this line gives you everything in one command. You see, but you can use also your own way that you were explaining. Yeah, it's correct. Question mark. You see, now I need a key, and in the question they say must use 1024. So please check again this command. You should be at your exam. You'll have to configure SSH. Anything we are doing now, you'll get them. So get ready. IPv6, you'll get how do you call it? Subnetting. You'll get basic device configuration. All of this. So check that and we continue.
So Max, just one question.
Yes.
Might sound a bit silly, but does it need to be in the format in a certain format to configure it? Because the reason me asking is I configured the line VTY 0 to 15
Mm-hmm.
And then I put in, what was it? Let me just check quickly. Then I put in the transport input SSH.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put in the login local
Mm-hmm.
and then exit. So is that also a
Exactly.
correct
Yes,
format,
correct.
or
Yes,
should it
correct.
be in a different way?
No, no, it's correct.
But now what if I say line VTY 015 login local and then transport input, will it still be correct?
Yes, yes. As
Okay,
long
so
as you don't, as long as you don't get any error message. For example, here, for example, I did type always line in one. If I press enter, enter, you see there is no error message. You see,
okay, okay,
it mean it's fine. It's okay. Mm.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you
Yeah,
much.
no problem. You're welcome. So this is uh, this is the first part. So to configure SSE, we have two parts. You add the name of the router, IP domain name, and that crypto key generator, what. Now, when it's done, we create local database. It means people who are allowed to remotely log on. Then you tap line VTY04, logging local. It means to log in, you must use the local database. So logging local. Then transport inputs, you force people to use SSH. It means you must use this local database. If your name is not in here, you cannot access, and anything that you'll be doing will be encrypted. So we are done with the first part. Now, username, local database. Let's check. They say, okay, configure local user authentication connection. Create a user with a name netadmin and secret password of Cisco. Then we tap, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy, don't copy, paste, type yourself, because the day of your exam, you need to remember all these things. So we say username, and you type exactly the way they want you to type. See? Then question mark if I forgot, secret for the password, secret question mark, and you can use a lot of stuff, but yeah, I can now tap the password. So you see here, username Bob, secret Cisco. So in our case here, the username is netadmin, the password is CCNA. You must tap exactly. If you tap your own way, you won't get your point. So for now, we have 63%. We are almost there. So in secret, this is your password, Cisco underscore CCNA5. Press enter. I can save, do copy, run start if I want to, but not. Let us not save for now. Now we configure the line VTY. Line VTY means I'm configuring a session access. Line VTY I can say 05, it's fine. Login, you can type even to transport input SSH to force people using SSH. Login local. It means I'm forcing people to authenticate with the local database, the local list of people I configured here. You can exit, you can save, do copy, run, start. That's all. How many we get? 69%. So please again, check this config, 1 minute, and we continue. Host name, IP domain name, crypto key generates, and the value, username, password, line video, and practice many times for you to get used to. So check this one quickly and we continue. Okay, we continue. So if you go to chapter 16, section 16.4, device security, please check this one. It's very important. Okay, so we are done with the SSH thing. Now configure 2 gig interface with the IP value. Okay, this one we did, but we have now IPv6. So our router has 2 interfaces. Remember, exit, show IP interface brief. So that router has 2 interfaces, G00, G01. We did configure the IPs before. It's fine, IPv4. Now, do we need to configure IPv6? Let us check the question. Configure 2 gig interface using IPv4 and the IPv6 provided in the addressing table. Okay, let's check. We have some IPv6 here. Okay, so G00, I'm going to copy this one. As I say, don't copy paste. You must tap to get used to. So this one for G00. So I go to conft interface G00. Now I need to configure the IPv6. So IPv6 address, and you paste. You tap exactly. You press enter. No shut. You see, this is how we configure IPv6. You go to that interface, IPv6 address, and the IPv6 address. When you're done, you can save, do copy, run, start. So the day of your exam, if you want to bring your own laptop, don't forget to bring your charger, your extension. Make sure Java, the latest version of Java is installed. Upgrade all your graphic drivers, all your network drivers, graphic drivers, and especially Java. Latest version of Java. Install latest version Java. If you download Java, and for Windows, Windows online or offline, yeah, you can download offline. You download the file and install. You see, if you're using Mac, you download and you install. So make sure you have the latest version of Java installed. And if you have your graphic drivers, you can also make sure everything is okay. So we are done for G00. We exit, we go to the other interface G01. You see, IPv6 address. Then I check my table, G01 with IPv6. I copy, I paste. No shut. Do copy, run, start, exit.
Max, one question.
Yes?
Question is, do you need to do copy run start after each configuration, or
No,
can
no,
you
no,
do
no,
all the
no, no.
configurations and then do it afterwards?
Yes, afterwards, yes.
Okay.
I used to do it so that I won't forget. But if you want, just finish everything and you can save, no problem.
Okay, so you're just doing it for just showing us for that purpose, because I see you to
Yes.
do copy run start after each configuration. So we
Yeah,
can do it. We can do it the whole before we close. We did everything, and then we can do
y-
copy run start.
correct. Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Antonio, for good question you asked. Your questions, they do help everyone also. Huh? Thank you very much for that. We continue, guys. Now, they say we must enter always IPv6. So for the router, for IPv6, we have the normal IPv6, and we also have the link local. Uh, so link local is also something we need to configure in IPv6. So I go back to my interface G00, IPv6 address, you paste, and for link local, you see question mark, link local, you can use link local. Any address starting with FE80 is a link local address. Link local. So the link local address, you can use it anywhere, the same address. It's not like a cell phone number that is unique. Link local is just an address. You can use the same address anywhere. So I exit, I go to the other interface, interface G01, IPv6 address. I do the same thing, link local. This is how we configure link local interface. You go to the interface, IPv6 address, you enter the value, usually it's the same thing, FE80, link local. You exit. Also, when you configure IPv6 on a router, there is a command you must always use. It's called IPv6 unicast routing. For the router to know that I'm dealing with IPv6, I must advertise to my neighbors, you see, to make everything running well. IPv6 unicast routing. Anytime you're dealing with IPv6, you can start with this command. After that, you can configure the interfaces. So we are done for the router, link local and all this stuff. Now we go to the PCs. The PCs, this is PC 124.1. What is one? Okay, 124.1 is here. You open it, you close, you go to IPv6 configuration, IP. Now IPv6, you see, you paste, don't copy paste. Now you put 64 here because we always deal with 64 stuff. Link local, you can click on it. So here there is nothing. You can leave it if you want to. We didn't specify something, then we can leave it. You can close. We go to the other one, 1245. If they specify something, did we specify? No. Let me go down and see. Configure 2 gig. Okay. Reconfigure the link local. Reconfigure. Document the interface. Let us leave it, man. It's too. Okay, we go to the other one. IB configuration. We paste. Slash 64. We go where again? 214. 214 is this guy. This guy already has a link local that is there. Okay. Before close. Now the other guy, the TFTP server, and copy. And TFTP server, desktop, IP configuration. IPv6 test and /64. Okay, we can leave this one for now. How much we get? We get 85%. We are almost there. What else? Live configure configure vSwitch 214 or remote management over telnet. Okay, vSwitch. If I click on vSwitch, we say it's locked. So I use a PC terminal with a console cable. I click OK. The day of your exam, don't call me for anything. I'm not going to help anyone. So enable conft. The same, you must use remote session with telnet. Then it line console line v2y 04. You can use a password, Cisco. Don't forget to document all your password. If you specify a password, you use it. If you don't specify, you can use your own. Please write down your password, document them. If you lose it, it's your own. Transport input here, it's telnet. And then here you can just tap login. We cannot add local because we didn't configure a local database with encryption. So here login is fine. See, there is no error message. You save, the copy run starts. You see, you exit. So check this one again as revision, and we continue. How to configure telnet. So you should be, as a network engineer, be able to configure telnet and SSH for remote connections. If you go in our NetAcad, so yeah, SSH is here. Okay, telnet we know. The most important is SSH, how to configure. Then what else? We have 87%. Configure and verify host addressing. Use IPv4 addressing. Okay, we did. For IPv4. Okay, we did. Okay, so check here. Use the router link local address IPv6 for default gateway for the host. It means I'm going to use this link local for default gateway IPv6. So I come here, this PC, IP configurations, default gateway for IPv6, paste. You see, for IPv6. I come to this guy, IP configuration, default gateway, I put it. I come to this PC, I can close this guy, IP default gateway, paste. You also do for TFTP server, desktop, default gateway. So always, as I say, for the first time, it looks very strange, scary, but it's not. Do it many times. That's all. Then we got 95% already, you see. 95%. Complete the configuration of a TFT server using IPv4. Yeah, so normally we are done. There is only one thing maybe we didn't do, but it's okay. We have 95%. That's, we cannot check our marks, but at least we know that we have 95%. So guys, you see, there is nothing difficult. The only thing, your subnet, don't make a mistake. You make a mistake, so go step by step, do your table, you see. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to send and to put it in the that folder where for the shared drive. Normally we're not supposed to do that. In fact, I'm going to delete it. So tomorrow I'll put it in there. You can download it, and I'm going to delete it. Tomorrow night I delete that folder. So when I put it, I will notify. I'll notify you that I did put there, because I need to clean up a bit and to make a bit of explanation. Else I can just send it like that, and yourself, you know what we did. Yeah, I think I leave it like that. So I'm going to put it there straight. Yeah, so this is it, guys. We are done with our, you see how long it took us? Maybe 6 hours, or let's say 4 hours. For the first time. The second time, it takes less time until you get. So. Any questions before we finish, before we close for today?
So Max, how long is the Wednesday, the 9th? How long is that exam?
It's 1 hour, 60 minutes.
And how many questions are we looking at?
You have 60 questions.
Okay. Is it can we use our laptop to answer the questions?
I will see if the PCs are available, we use the PCs. If we don't have some PCs, but anyway, bring your laptop, your charger, your extensions, just in case. But only one web page open, your NetAcad, no anything else. No paper, no pen, no nothing. Only NetAcad web page. I'll be walking around to check. So you have 1 minute per question. 60 questions, 60 minutes. Pass mark normally it's 50%, but for you to get a certificate, you need a minimum of 70%, 70, to get a certificate from NetAcad, Cisco NetAcad. Thank you very much, guys. We meet again Saturday at CPUT. I'll do the same thing again. I'll go through it again. We're going to repeat the same thing we did. I'll do the same thing. So this file, I'll put it tonight. So tomorrow morning, if you go to the share the Google Drive, that the link I sent to you, you can download, and else I'll send you via email. That's much better because I have all your email address. So I'll send it to you via email, and then. Okay, guys, thank you very much. All the best, and we meet again on Saturday at CPUT.